You are alone. Billions of years have passed by, mostly in silence. But you are going to be born soon. And even though there will be many people there to greet you, you will have to live your life and eventually die, all on your own. Maybe you'll plant your crops and they won't grow, and your kids will starve to death, and you'll watch it happen. Or maybe you'll run the fastest mile in your whole middle school, and that might feel pretty good, but it will be confusing. How often feelings pass through you, like waves of gravity that you cannot control. Happiness even, with its fickle penchant for hide and seek. Or fear, which often plays tricksy, building a world around itself, in which fear believes more and more fear will help keep you safe. Sometimes you may be so completely lost that you'll cook yourself a delicious goose, then eat an exquisite tart, then some peanuts, then some more peanuts, and some more peanuts, then throw in some peanuts and some more peanuts, and some more peanuts. Tasty. But then what? All the peanuts in the peanut jar won't save you from yourself. All the peanuts in the peanut jar won't tell you why or who you really are. But don't trust me. It's time, right now, to find out for yourself. This is the human experience.
One. And now, a real human experience.
You are now 2 or 3 years old. You won't remember a single word of life. The castle stands high on a rocky hill. It has tall towers and a wide moat. You can't just walk into a castle. The castle was built to keep the people inside safe. The guards ask, "Are you a friend or are you a foe?" A friend? You must first pass a wooden ramp. You are now facing the outer wall. It is called the outer curtain. You pass the outer curtain. It ends at a wooden drawbridge which crosses the moat. You walk towards the first gatehouse. A tower stands on each side. The guards decide who can come in. They watch you very closely. Even when you get past the guards, you are still not all the way in. The inner curtain has a high tower at each of its 4 corners. Guards can see for miles from the tops of these towers and shoot in every direction. You are now 4 or 5 years old, and you will remember this day your whole life. It is August, and every Monday, your mother takes you to the library, and you bring home a stack of picture books. This week, you pick a book about the Middle Ages. You like learning about the knight El Cid. El Cid is Spanish for champion. After fighting the Moors in a battle, he is killed by an arrow. So neither his followers nor the enemy would realize he was dead. El Cid's body was strapped into his horse for a final charge. The Spanish win the war. But right now, reading time is over. Your mother tells you to put the book down. As she brings out markers and craft paper, she reminds you that tomorrow is Dad's birthday. She asks you, what craft do you want to make for Dad? Let's make a book about El Cid, you say. What would that look like? Asks your mother. I will draw a picture of a castle, just like this one. You point at a drawing of a castle. And what will we write? Asks your mother. We can write these words on this page. We can't do that. Why? Because it is wrong. But why? I like them. You can't copy the words. That is something called plagiarism. Plagiarism. When you take someone else's words and claim them as your own, that's wrong. Bad people do this to make money off of other people's work. It's dishonest, and if you are caught, you can go to jail. You ask if it's okay to use only some of the words. No, she says. That is also plagiarism. You must always use your own words. You do not know this, but one day, when you are older, you will be a TA for TMA 105, Introduction to Film. You will have an uncanny ability to catch plagiarists. 2 students almost get expelled from the university after you report them for plagiarism. The department chair invites you into her office, thanks you, and kindly asks you to stop reporting plagiarism. It's not a good look.
Three. In the wild suburban marshes lives a young Homo sapien by the name of Arlo. Arlo is
7. 1 more day.
one more day until what?
I heard it.
Observations note that this rare specimen is on the edge of the 8th cycle around the sun, a time of particular importance in the tribal culture of childhood. Consider the birthday not merely a day, but an invisible bridge spanning the realms of imagination. On one bank, the land of childhood innocence, where tales of Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy are as real as the ground underfoot. Yet, just across this ethereal bridge lies the burgeoning land of skepticism, a place where myths begin to unravel. In numerous cultures across the globe, 8th year is steeped in significance, seen as the dawn of reason. But how does our protagonist, Arlo, elect to spend these waning hours of his 7th chapter? He dives headfirst into the ancient and noble ritual known affectionately as playing outside. In today's era, the grand theater of the great outdoors now vies for attention against the compelling allure of pixelated landscapes.
I want to print it. Editor.
Witness young Arlo as he merges the ancient with the modern, transforming the dreaded copy machine into an instrument of pure delight.
They best the invention. Now let's do it.
In this act, Arlo doesn't just replicate images, he captures time itself, framing a fleeting moment of his youthful essence. As night falls, our young sage finds kinship with another living being, a crab ensnared within its glassy domain. They share a silent dialogue, a mutual respect, a reminder that wonder need not be grandiose. It can be found in the simple act of observing another life. In the heart of the suburban marshes, the saga of Homo sapien AusLo continues to unfold, a testament to the enduring spirit of youth and the unending journey of the human experience.
Happy birthday to you. And many more. Make a wish. Four.
In 2010, I was 12. My favorite band was They Might Be Giants, and all I did was play World of Warcraft. That year, my dad escaped the mental hospital, and I met him for the first time. But he was kind of just screaming, and he broke a cup and chewed on the broken glass, so they took him away again. My mom always said she was going to get the carpet steamed to get the blood out, but she never did. That night, I was so sad, my mom let me go hang out with my older brother's friends. I smoked weed for the first time and drank half a beer, and they showed me Where's My Mind by the Pixies. In 2012, I was 14. I met an older guy behind the 7-Eleven, and he smoked me out. But I think it was PCP or something, because I had crazy-ass visuals, but with a lot of energy, and it tasted like piss. I feel like my brain never went back to 100% after that, but maybe it'll come back. This kid we used to hang out with, named Andrew, one time put a Sharpie in his stepmom's cat's ass on Omegle, and we told him that we were screen recording, and that we'll send it to everyone in school if his older brother Sean doesn't buy us beer once a week. And then everyone would think he was an animal abuser and also gay, because that cat was a guy cat. We've had access to beer ever since. In 2014, when we were 16, we tried to have a relationship. I loved him, and I figured he loved me because he was always writing me letters and making me playlists and stuff like that. We tried to have sex once, but he couldn't stay hard, and he cried and told me we couldn't be together. In 2016, when I was 18, I had a relationship with an English teacher at my school. He always made me meet him at McDonald's because he said no one would ever look for him there, because he was Gen X and hated stuff like McDonald's and the mall and the Iraq War. He said he fell in love with me reading my essay about why students should be allowed to chew gum at school. He said we couldn't be physical until I graduated, just to be safe. I wondered if he would also not be able to stay hard and start crying. My friend Harris died a couple days after graduation, when he was 19. He always loved mixing Xanax and liquor. They found him slumped over his gaming PC, which was still running World of Warcraft, so he died happy. Should I dump it into the river now? Now when I think of him, I get on Letterboxd and start making a list for him. Movies that show him if he was still here. Deep down, I have this belief that if I put together the perfect list, it'll bring him back. So far I have Matrix Revolutions, Fallen Angels, and Boogie Nights.
5.
I wake up and my head hurts. I'm not sure if it's because I drink too much coffee in the morning or too much coffee at night. I'm late to class. I take the shortcut across the quad, down the steps and through the science building. Security guard keeps telling me not to use it. I keep my AirPods on noise cancellation mode and avoid eye contact. My back always hurts in this fucking class. I can't tell if it's because the chairs aren't comfortable or the class is really boring. The prof writes words on the board, but I can't read them from back here. Maybe I need glasses. I look good with glasses. I could rebrand. Glasses would make me look more mysterious. Or would I look too nerdy? Or maybe I look too pretentious. No, I look just like my mom. I can never find anything to wear. My clothes fit, but they don't feel like me. I wish the laundry machines would shrink all my stuff. Then I would have to buy new stuff. I saw a sweatshirt on sale that I liked. Hearted it, but I didn't check out. I need more basics. I need more jackets and fun pants. I need more socks. I hate doing laundry. This class. The girl in front of me is always texting with her boyfriend, but I've never seen her with anyone. I think they're breaking up, but I only ever see her side of the conversation, so I'm not sure. There's a new guy in front of me. He asks for help.
What chapter are we on?
Holy fuck. It's like that scene from Mean Girls. He's so cute. What do I do? Gotta find out everything there is to find out about him. Okay, baseball jacket. Colby baseball. Recruits. OMG. His name is Luke Thomas. He has 2 first names. 208 mutuals? Fucking hell. How does everyone know each other already? Should I friend him? Wait. He literally just saw me. This is so creepy. Ugh! Should I drop my pencil down by his feet? No. I'm so dumb. Did he see me? Fuck. How do I look right now? Gross. I have a humongous zit on my cheek. Shit. He's taking notes. Is he actually paying attention? He must be so smart. Maybe he'll help me on my homework. Then it would actually be like Mean Girls. Get it together. This kind of stuff never happens to you. I walk back to my dorm. 2 girls are in. This isn't my room. We all stare at each other, then burst out laughing.
I'm back. I'm Kels.
They offer me some goldfish. We talk about boys. The guy comes up. We stalk him together. They say he's hot. I tell them I was gonna drop a pencil by his feet. They laugh at me. We order pizza and make Tinder profiles together. My roommate isn't home. I think she's hooking up with a guy from Florida. I'm too tired to do laundry. Kels goes on her first date. She said she was going to a coffee shop, but we see them drinking Diet Cokes in the cafeteria. Me and Bex spy on her. The guy is low-key ugly. We take pictures of them and send them to her as a joke. We laugh a little too loudly and Kels spots us. We run away. She's furious. She won't text us back. We wander downtown. We get her some apology chocolate. It's fancy as fuck. We get ourselves some too and share it on the way back. We draw her on a sticky note and leave it with the chocolate by the door. A few hours later, she invites us to go to a party. I've never been to a party. Not like a real college party. I get ready with Beck and Kels. I look way too slutty. Whatever. Better slutty than Amish. I walk outside. It's freezing cold. Clothes don't get cold. I need to get on that. The party is off campus, so there's no RA telling us not to go. What if someone calls the cops? Will I go to jail? Someone offers me a shot. Blue raspberry Rubinoff. It smells good, but it tastes bad. I gag in the corner. I'm dancing with my friends, but not moving too much. I bump into a tall guy. It's math class guy. I introduce myself. The blueberry raspberry is working. I touch his arm and laugh at his jokes that I can't hear. He's so tall. We make out and he sweats all over me. The kisses are wet and sloppy. We're sloppy. We make out in the Uber. We make out on his couch. I ask if he has a condom. He pulls one from his wallet. They told us not to keep it in there during sex. It happens. It's awkward. He doesn't last long. I don't know whether or not I should sleep here. He says that his roommates will be back soon. I get dressed while he falls asleep. His roommates on the couch stop when I walk by. But my socks are in the room. I need to buy new socks. I get back and look at myself in the mirror. At least my eyeliner still looks good. I feel weird about the night. Is Luke Thomas a dick? Am I being dramatic? I should really go shower. I stare at the whiteboard. My hand is on autopilot. I'm hungover and I can't stop thinking about the guy. I can't stop thinking about him. Where is he? He wouldn't skip. Maybe he's hungover. There he is. He's not in his usual spot. Why would he move? Fuck. Is it because of me? What did I do? He's definitely ignoring me. I stare into the back of his stupid, beautiful hair. I wish he would turn around and look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ugh. I can feel my face heating up. Did he notice me? Does he want to notice me? Does he care about me? Wait, calm down. Talk to him. Of course he knows. Of course he knows. I burrow. I'm buried. I'm burnt out. I'm battered. I'm never leaving my bed again. I'm a human cocoon and I'm not coming out until he's dead or I'm dead. Is there something wrong with me? What did I do wrong? Should I have... Beck and Kels come. They try to sit on my bed, but there's no room. They bring me fancy chocolate. They hug me, but I can't feel it through all the stuff. They stay with me. Kels leaves in the middle of the night. She comes back with goldfish. I kind of want some.
Come out. I want to give you a hug. What happened?
What happened? That's not that bad. Do you want us to go fight? We're here for you. I tell them I'm fine. Is there something wrong with me? What did I do wrong? Should I have... No, there's something wrong with him. He was an asshole. He was an asshole, right? Yeah, he was an asshole. He's not that hot. He's kind of ugly. If you look at him for too long, he's kind of ugly. Baseball is so toxic and irrelevant. He's kind of stupid. Totally. They pull. I push. They wiggle. I wiggle. I'm free. I can breathe and see. We hug. They help me fold my clothes and put them away. Beck says, let's go shopping. Okay, I need new socks.
Six. Gosh, 23 to 26.
23 to 26 years old. Wow. those years are so indistinct when I try to think on individual moments. There's just so much going on.
Very intense period of growth and iteration and learning, because you're able to try so much, and you have room to fail, and that's kind of what's wonderful about being in your early 20s is just that experimentation and that growth.
Community to me has always been just about doing things that you love with people that also love those things, and you're existing together and sharing new experiences with one another, and you put a lot of heart and soul and time into these things, not because it's going to get you anywhere, but because you love the people that you're doing it with, and they teach you how to grow up.
It was just this tremendous area of growth during those years. Music and my growing taste and artwork and all these things, it just really makes me think that, like, even during that time when you're just trying to figure everything out, there's still things you can learn. You can still refine yourself as a person.
I learned that I can withstand a lot of bullshit, and that people like me and they want me around, even though I might have trouble still accepting that. I know that people like me. I know they want me around.
Seven.
2 months ago, I woke up and couldn't stop moving like this. It's always like this. People tell me it's fine. Nothing is wrong. They barely notice. I need a lot of space in any room. I stay away from crowds. my prime. Drinking and eating is a chore, but I find a way. I'm always spilling my drink. My body is always tired. I'm fun to be around. I cannot stop. Music helps soothe me. I can blend in at raves. These are the best years of my life. Maybe this will never stop. You're supposed to calm down as you get older. I hope that's true for me. I fall asleep. I wake up. I start the day over again. I start the day over again. I start the day over again.
8. I spent the first third of my life making myself.
I spent the first third of my life making myself.
And
now I get to
be myself.
Fuck.
When I walk down the street, people sit up and take notice.
When I talk, people tend to listen.
I love the person I've become. I love the person I've become.
I love the person I've become.
I love the person I've chosen
to be.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
It's actually very easy to be happy.
Don't even get me started about how happy I am.
It's very easy and very adult. I'm definitely making the most of my life. I definitely don't waste time.
I definitely don't waste time.
Waste any time. I definitely don't look back with regret about choices I've made. I definitely don't.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
I definitely don't waste time. I've never had imposter syndrome. I definitely don't look back with regret about choices I've made. I definitely don't waste time. I'm happy.
Is this right?
I've never had imposter syndrome.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
I've never had imposter syndrome.
Am I alright?
Is this okay?
Everything reminds me of the life I thought I was supposed to.
Everything reminds me of the life I thought I was supposed to be. Everything reminds me of the life I thought I was supposed to be leading. I'm happy.
Grieving what I'm not, grieving what I didn't reach.
It's actually very easy to be happy.
It's actually very easy and very adult.
Grieving what I did get.
It didn't fix anything. I'm so adult. I'm not lying.
Dying? I really don't think about it too much.
I'm so adult.
Only most of the time, so put together.
I'm so adult. I'm so mature. Every part of me aches.
Every part of me aches.
Not in like a poetic sense. Like I have arthritis.
Can I have arthritis?
Maybe it's because I'm so adult. Because I'm so mature. Because I'm so put together.
I really don't think about
every part of me.
Every part of me aches.
I'm so adult.
So mature.
So mature. So loud. So
Everything is so loud.
I'm very normal and so adult. A couple warmth and humor and optimism in my hands, like I'm transporting an injured bird from one conversation to the next. It's inevitable that I'll let my guard down and the bird will die. That's how I know it's time to go home. I don't know, I hope some of this works.
9,
9.
9.
I love to walk. I'd walk for 500 hours if I could. I walk because, well, it doesn't cost me anything. And it's good for me. My current record, wow, that's a great question. Let me think. I'm at about an hour. Yeah. It's good. It could be better. I saw a video the other day of this guy optimizing. He's sub 45. And I definitely think that's possible, but that's a long road. I do have a car. Obviously, I have a car. I just like to walk. I'd walk for 500 hours if I could. Hi, yes. Yes, thank you. Hi. No, I just have a couple questions. Okay, first, are these pre-timed or actuated? Coordinated. Okay, great, thank you. It's what I want to do exactly. Do you ever think you can feel your own plateau?
I mean, do you even plateau really? How long can you stay up there?
Something else comes along.
Right, something else comes along.
You're good until you aren't, and then you're in free fall.
I try not to think in vertical terms.
That's your strat.
That's my strat.
Next branch.
Next branch.
from somewhere.
You're worried.
You could call it that.
That you didn't do enough.
I didn't do enough.
You have regrets.
I have regrets.
You have hurt.
Yes, and I've been hurt.
You have hurt and been hurt.
Yes.
Are you the sum of your parts?
Am I the sum of my parts? Yes.
You are?
Yes.
And the walking.
And the walking.
And the spiraling.
Yes, sure.
It isn't original.
It is not.
A waste of time.
Maybe.
And so you wish you...
wish I had played it loose. You know?
I know.
You go. But all of it is a swing to leave your own head. Or dive deeper. You walk 5 paths and 4 of them are awash. 3 people met. 2 are backdrop. It's all actions, it's all gestures. Big and loud and external. Look.
Comparison is the thief of joy. Talk then.
Yes. And that's all.
Just to make it harder on yourself.
Yes.
And so you wish...
I wish there was a way to take it all back. I wish there was a way to give it all back.
Give it all back.
All of it. Only leaving talking. Are you still there?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Oh. Woo! How's it feel to be over the hill?
I think 50's over the hill.
So you're 40 over the hill.
40's not over the hill. 50's over the hill.
Sorry, but I think 40 is over the hill.
I think you're wrong. I think 50's over the hill.
Oh no, you're over the hill.
I'm pretty sure it's 40.
Isn't 50 over the hill?
What did you think you were going to live till you were 100? You're a guy. You're lucky if you live till 72.
No.
The big 4-0. The O's for over the hill.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's 40. I mean, from 0 to 80. Right in the middle is 40.
Hill Street Blues, King of the Hill, Hilltop Farms.
50 is over the hill. I'm still young.
No, 40 is over the hill, man.
You thought 50 was over the hill?
50's old. 50's over the hill. Not 40.
You're over the hill, my friend.
That's crazy. 50's over the hill.
It's 40, my guy.
I'm still young. I'm 40. I'm not over the hill. I'm only 40.
40's over the hill, right? We all agree that 40 is over the hill.
Over the hill.
No.
You're over the hill. That's just it.
No.
You are.
No.
Dude.
No.
Nah, dude. Exactly 40 more years and you're going to be dead. You're just going to get to death a little bit quicker than us. That's all we're saying.
Oh, 40's for sure over the hill. No doubt about that. You're at the top and it's just...
It's 40, okay? You're old. You're old.
I mean, according to Google right here, the life expectancy for men in the United States is 80, so...
It's over, dude.
From 0 to 80, the middle point of the hill is 40.
This is a bummer.
You were ascending, now you're descending. You were growing, now you're in descent.
You're being a little embarrassing, honestly. I think you just need to hear what we're saying it because we care, and that's it. Happy birthday.
Jeez, oh Pete's, they were right. I guess I'm officially over the hill. I think deep down, I knew they were right, and I just didn't want to believe it. For the past 40 years, I've been climbing the hill of my life, and now I've reached the top. Holy moly, that's a depressing thought. Where did the time go, young Davey? Where did the years go, old friend? Look at you. You had so many hopes, so many dreams. There was so much I wanted to do. I feel like my dreams slipped out of my pocket and got lost in the couch cushion somewhere. Why couldn't the clock slow down a little bit for me? This is all just part of the human experience, I guess. I feel like my dreams slipped out of my pocket and got lost in the couch cushion somewhere. Something like 4.2 million people turn 40 every year in this country. That's over 4 million people reaching the top of this damn hill, realizing the rest of their life is laid out in front of them. How many lost dreams scattered on that hill? It's all downhill from here. Oh well, I guess that's just how it goes. This is all just part of the human experience, I guess. You know, you guys were right. I am over the hill. It's time I start accepting that. It's time to give up on those dreams.
Dave, don't talk like that. That's crazy.
I am old. I am over the hill. I gotta accept that and just give up on my dreams.
That's stupid, man. That's not what we meant. We said that you're over the hill, but we said nothing about your dreams. Your dreams are your dreams. No hill can take that away from you.
Dave, don't listen to what we were saying. You're doing so well. We are so proud of you.
You're not old. You're getting there.
Don't give up on your dreams.
Listen, dude, you're not dead. You got a whole rest of the hill.
You know what? You're right. I won't give up on my dreams. I'm gonna start training to be an Olympic swimmer.
Okay, I think it is too late for them.
Jeez, oh Pete's. Look at them little whippersnappers. Sheesh. I mean, I'm in my late 40s now. Feels like ages ago that I was a child. You remember how time seemed so much slower back then? One single summer break felt like a lifetime. Time moves by so much faster when you're older. I go to bed one night, wake up the next morning, and 5 entire years have passed.
12.
12.
Apples. Or are those peaches? Her earliest memory was of wallpaper as seen through the bars of her crib. When she was 5, her dad took her to watch the fire department set a car on fire. For a long time, she thought there was a T on the end of the word chef. A bit later in life, Marge and her parents and her brother and her sister went to a place simply called Religious Camp. It was there that she first started to collect bullet shells on the rifle range. She stored a bunch in an old ammo box. A rumor around camp quickly spread that she was smuggling away actual live bullets. It could not be proved, of course. Nonetheless, she was asked to stay clear of the rifle range. With health and wealth firmly secured, she had an interesting idea for how to spend her third and final wish.
It came to her in the dead of night, and she went to the lamp and told the genie immediately. She wished for all those who were sick to have the ability to fly for the duration of their illness. The wish was granted.
Thirteen.
13.
My body. My body. I am my body. My body. I'm in my body. My body. Where is my body go? I'm in my body. What can I do when I'm in my body? Is the scaffolding falling? The metal is twisting and snapping. The poles are clattering to the ground. I am my body, twisting and snapping. Where is it? It used to stand tall, but it started to walk. Where does it go from here? Snapping and falling, bending, collapsing under the weight of it all. Crumbling. It's starting to walk. I'm leaning in. The songs are quiet now. I'm nodding to myself. Nodding, smiling. Leaning in to hear it all. I tap my fingers. Swirl over the tabletop. Tracing the quiet lines. Trying to follow. I'm nodding. It's all wandering. In my body, in my fingers. Tracing and smiling. Worn fabric. Familiar fabric. Swirling under me. My touch angers me. Wrapping and unwrapping. Holding myself together. The tether is getting weaker, but I'm holding on. If I pull it, will it snap? It used to float. It used to be strong and safe. It used to be made of iron. But now the fabric is warm. It's churning. It's heating up and down. The ebb and flow. Am I lost at sea? Where am I going? Where is this body? The waves are tossing and tumbling. Where is my hand? My touch? How do I hold on when it's all heaving up from under me?
My thoughts fly away. Why did I get on this ship?
Who put me here? The sky is growing dimmer. I'm looking for the light, the sun. It's getting dimmer. Where is the song I once heard? The fear. Do I need to hear? When the light gets dimmer and the song goes quiet. The ship is on its path. It's taking me. Do I fear the sea? The path. I'm not the first here. I'm not the last. The ship will always go. It will always carry me. It never goes back. There's no reward looking back. There's no more than suffering. Let it take. Forward. Let it creep. Let it heave. It will always take. Ah, the past. The wind on my face. It cripples my skin. My smile. It touches my eyes. Even if they're dead now. It touches my ears. Even if the sound is quieter. It holds my bones. Even as they twist and turn. The ship takes me. It knows the way, even if I don't. When the fog rolls in, it still takes me. When the sea swirls, still it takes me. There is no stopping me. There is no stopping me. Lean forward. Lean in. We creak and snap. There is no stopping it. I smile. I let it come. My breath and my bones. Wheezing and whispering. I let it come.
More time for family. More time for something new.
More time to see the world.
More time for getting to know myself.
Thanks to Time Realty, getting more out of your life has never been easier. Don't waste any more time and talk to your realtor today.
1:05 to go in the opening quarter, no score. Mulaney in motion. They fake the inside give to Henry, who deploys. Here now, Coker throws near side.
Carl? I take it you understand time, reality, and everything?
Yes. My wife, her time recently expired and...
She come to me?
No, she wasn't interested.
Sorry to hear about that. Are we interested in buying or selling today?
Selling? I didn't think people actually did that.
Who did you think we buy from? Honestly? At your age, we get more sales than buys.
Okay, well, what do they do with the money?
Some people sell years, get boatload money, live good life. Other people provide for family. These good people.
So, well, how much is time worth now?
Let's see. The market fluctuates, but at the moment we are looking at about $265,000 a year. I know there's a situation, but very important to remember big picture. The new policies are overwhelmingly positive in terms of resources, sustainability, quality of life for everyone. And I'm not just saying that because my business. I really do believe that all for best. Whatever you decide to choose, just know that I honor your sacrifice.
What is this?
Russian palm. I give to all my clients. Very important.
Well, you know, I think I just need a minute.
1 minute? $250. Carl, that's joke.
Hey, sweetie. Can I come in? So are you still working at that bar?
No, I stopped working there a few years ago. I've been doing some temp work here and there.
What about Michael?
He's in prison.
What did he do this time?
Stole a car and crashed it.
Jesus.
Well, he didn't know it wasn't his car. He was blacked out.
What did he crash into?
A person.
So I'm just here to say I'm sorry for not being around. You know, there's many people I haven't been around ever since your mom passed. And I know that's no excuse. But I think I'd like to make it up to you. I think there's a way I can make it up to you.
It's okay. You don't owe me anything.
I just hate to see you struggle, Helen.
I thought you hated seeing me at all.
I don't believe in omens or fears, forebodings. I flee from neither slander nor from poison. Death does not exist. Everyone's immortal. Everything is too. No point in fearing death at 17 or 70. There's only here and now and light. Neither death nor darkness exists. We're all already on the seashore. I'm one of those who will be hauling in the nets when a shoal of immortality swims by. Okay, I will need your signature acknowledging that you understand your preferences and rights and that you will respect and honor your new date when it arrives, okay? No running. Bottom of page, banking information. Actually, I'd like you to send the money directly to my daughter. Отлично. Great, fine. We just need verbal or written confirmation from her. Okay. Can I use your phone? You don't have phone? Okay.
Hello?
Hi, dear. It's your dad. I'm just calling to let you know that I sold 2 years and having them send the money directly to you.
No.
Please, I'm here with the realtor now, and I don't want to make a scene. It's all set. I just want you to talk to them and give them your bank information.
I won't accept it.
I understand how you're feeling, but it's my choice. I'm your dad. It's the least I could do. Don't be difficult. What am I really doing here anyway? I am responsible for my own feelings. Today, I choose to be happy. I am grateful.
All of a sudden they were there, they were not there. Nice house.
Well, thanks.
Can I ask you a question? How much time do you have left? I just lost someone.
All we got is right now. What else is there?
What's the matter?
I'm happy.
Oh, this man coming in.
I want to cancel.
Excuse me?
I changed my mind. I want to cancel.
Excuse me, she's not invisible. I am with client at the moment. If you please, you sit over there. I will be with you shortly.
Is it too late? Has it gone through?
Process already gone through. The payment has already been completed. If you want to purchase more time from me, you can do that. But please wait over there. She is not invisible.
Ellen.
Oh my God, Dad, I haven't got a chance to thank you. It means so
I
much.
need it back. It's my money. I spent enough on you, and I want it back, and that's fine.
Dad, no, I can't.
I'm your father. Give it back.
It's already spent.
You're joking, right? What the hell is wrong with you? 1 week, and you spent it all? No wonder your life is a fucking mess. What the hell did you spend it on? Up your arm?
I spent it on my treatment. I have leukemia, and I'm getting treatment for it. The money is spoken for, and I appreciate your gift. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't ask.
Hey Carl, it's Pauline. I got your voicemail. Just wanted to say it was really nice spending time with you the other night. I appreciate the offer for dinner. But I've been thinking it over and I just can't allow myself to get involved with someone who doesn't have much time left. I hope you understand. Be well.
Let me tell you what I know about death. Firstly, death and grief are not the same thing. That stinging you feel when you detect the absence of someone or something that used to be. That's grief. Grief is an amorphous, evolving ocean with a lot of unpredictable storms offshore. You never know when record waves will break or when you'll have years of calm. Grief is how we know death is real. It's our response. It's alive as much as you are now. And there is no one size fits all. And the contours of your grief will be clearest to you alone. What is this? Sure, dipshit, it's a hand. But what else is it? It's an image. It's the past. It's a document one brain made to talk to another brain. It's something you recognize. But this in itself is death depicted. It's a moment gone, an uncopyable instance of that time and place. And the past is a foreign place. And maybe you grew up with this idea that after you die, life's questions are answered. What if it's the other way around? What if we were all once out there, wondering what life might be like? My younger self once told me, the future isn't written, but it's been here before, in the lungs of what dreamt you up. And I know you might be thinking, what a cop-out. Who are you to explain what death is, having never died yourself? But I have, but you have. We're constantly dying so that we can live again. Every second, every moment, every century. That's the only explanation I can possibly muster. Sorry. You can either live your life happy about this and enjoy it, or you can let it keep you from ever expanding too far. It's up to you. But the universe is going to keep getting bigger. Whether we like it or not, we're just a wave like anything else. Death is just a slower wave we cannot see clearly. It'd be too perplexing to make sense of.
My name is Lula, and I have long suspected that I might be dead. I've traversed across endless vistas for what feels like centuries, and yet I rarely, if ever, change. I merely inspect, observe, and attempt to chart where I am in space, but to no avail. I don't remember where I was going or what I was doing, and I don't remember much beyond a scribble of a name on a sheet of paper. I only see others in cemeteries, but we cannot communicate through words or gestures. I'm not sure they see me. Somewhere along the way, a synthetic voice came over the wind, assuring me I'd simply found a glimpse of what lies between the stars. Unimaginable distance and an array of lived experiences flattened to a dark void. I would rest, find an ideal spot to stop, and let the quiet take me, but I can't. I keep having bouts of sickness and a gnawing feeling that I didn't die here at this juncture in time, but that I die warm in my bed, old and weathered. In my travels, I've found only patterns, suggestions of patterns, as to what might have happened and why I'm in the in-between. Most curious of which is a long list of kinfolk who've died by falling trees. Was I walking around Los Angeles amidst a gale of Santa Ana winds and a victim to a falling frond? Or was I somewhere in the rural Midwest, hiking too close to sickly trees no longer suited for the increasing heat? Death is just another wave you cannot see clearly. It would be too perplexing to make sense of.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to talk to you about this script that you sent over. You know, it's good. You know, it's great. But I wonder if it isn't a bit too deathy.
Deathy?
Yeah, you know, it's weird. It's morbid. It's creepy. I'm really not liking how creeped out I am at the moment. So I'm wondering a bit about, like, what if you stopped working on this? You know I kind of put you down this path, but if you stopped here, and then if you just, you know, what if you didn't just worry about death so much?
I wouldn't say I'm worried about it.
Yeah, you know, they say that the more you worry about death, the less you live. So I think if you were to, you know, what's that other script? The other spec you were working on.
The rom-com?
Yes, the rom-com. I love the rom-com. I'm obsessed with the rom-com. What if you pick that one back up? It's the live, laugh, love one, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do with this one? I mean, it took like a year.
Oh, scrap it. Yeah, scrap it. Throw it in the trash.
Sure.
You know, it's just an idea, and ideas come and go, and if it didn't work out, then, you know, you move on to the next thing.
Right.
So, why don't you get writing, you know, get chugging away, and just get back in touch when you got something else.
Okay.
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
Don't worry about death all the time. 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 You know, the more you fear death, the less you live. The more you fear death, the less you live. The more you fear death, the less you live.
First of all, I had never been to the ocean before. You know, I'd never even been to the coast. So I think my body just went into shock, actually, as the water pulled me out toward the ship. And I was fighting, you know, my body was fighting and fighting. And I think eventually it just said enough, you know, and I just let go. And one moment I was being, you know, pulled under the water and lurched back up and back under again. And the next moment I was floating above the top deck of this cruise ship and looking down at my body. And as I'm looking at my body, you know, I'm 26 years old, I'm in the best shape of my life. Oh, you know, probably should have learned how to swim before I'd gotten in the ocean. But, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing it as myself anymore. I'm seeing it more as like a rag doll, kind of like something that I've used to its fullest extent. I've loved it and I've played with it for a lifetime, but it's not of any use to me anymore. I don't feel attached to it. And what felt most natural to me at that moment was just to let go of it. And, you know, I wasn't feeling any fear or anxiety or even, you know, like nostalgia about my life or, you know, what my life contained. It just felt like this is what comes next. And, you know, I'm looking down and I'm seeing the passengers of the ship and everyone's panicking and I'm like trying to call down and being like, you know,
everything's okay, like don't worry about it.
But yeah, obviously they can't hear me, but you know, I wasn't afraid. No, I wasn't afraid. And then my spirit or my soul or whatever you want to call it was floating there for, you know, I don't even know how long, because I didn't have a sense of time. And I'm using words like then and next, which I think kind of confuses it because it wasn't sequential, so bear with me, but I'm going to say the next thing I knew, I was being sucked upwards into this tunnel, and it was this, words can't really describe exactly, but it was like this swirling, brilliant amethyst purple, and I was getting pulled upwards, and you know, obviously I'm hugely simplifying. It was, you know, the geometries and the physics of it were not like anything I had ever experienced. It was completely different. And then at the entrance of the tunnel, I see, and it's so clear, I can still see it, was my sister. And, you know, it wasn't her body, it wasn't her physical form, but I just knew very clearly that it was her. And I felt as if she was holding me, and I felt such immense love flowing through everything, and we communicated, and it wasn't, you know, I wasn't speaking again because there was no physical form, so it was actually like our thoughts were of the same substance, so it was completely telepathically, actually, where I would think something and she would receive it, or she would think something and I would receive it, and so I said to her, you know, in my thoughts, I said, you know, where have you been? And she responded, I've been here all along. And then she said, and this is what really blew it all apart for me, she said,
and so have you.
And with that, it was like an explosion. It was like a nuclear blast of just joy, of peace, of perfection. It was like this raucous, like magnificent parade, and everything and everyone was a part of it, you know, like it was all swirling around me. And I said to her in this moment, I said, I want to stay.
I want to stay.
And she said to me, was crushed. You know, I didn't want to go back to my girlfriends at the resort, or even my husband and my infant child in Minneapolis. You know, I had already said goodbye to those things, and I had so many questions, and the questions were asked and answered at the same time. It was as if I was a part of this knowingness, and the knowingness was all encompassing, and so the knowledge would just appear to me. And I asked, as I knew I was being sent back down, I asked one last question, and the question was, what next? As in, what happens after you get to this point, to this afterlife, and what happens from here? But I was already getting sucked down, and the answer was coming to me, but I'm getting swirled down through this almost tornado, and I'm back all of a sudden, you know, on the deck of this cruise ship, and I'm looking up, and I'm gasping for breath, and pain everywhere, and panic and fear, and I'm back in my body, and I'm receiving CPR from this Carnival cruise worker who, by the way, ended up being a great friend of mine. And that's just the metaphor. That's the metaphor for what it is to be a human being, is that, you know, this is pain, it's suffering, it's hard work here. And on the other side, it's pure ease and love and bliss. You know, it's not even comparable. And you know, I've never felt more like I was at home. But, you know, so to answer your question, I'm sorry the long way around, but yeah, I would say it is a rebirth. It was a rebirth. And that actually is the answer to the question that I had asked in that last moment, you know, of what happens next. And the answer is that we are born anew. We are always born anew.